You're going to have to excuse my voice a little bit. Been losing it lately, and this microphone doesn't seem to be picking it up all that great either, but it's the only option I've got right now. During my high school years, I ended up changing schools, and a friend at my new school wanted to introduce me to some different music than Bon Jovi, Guns N' Roses. She introduced me to some Metallica. Now this was before the Black Album came out, and she gave me some recordings of a few of the albums, and I think the first one she gave me was Master of Puppets. And obviously the very first song off that is Battery. So that was probably my very first experience with Metallica. I may have seen one before that because it was made. They made their video clip and that sort of stuff. And for this one, I was actually looking to see if there was a video of Metallica doing Battery. Everything was a live concert. And what I want to basically react to and discuss here is not so much what happens in the concert, because I know, listen to that, the voice is coming out. I know that they're great in concert because I saw them in Sydney in, I can't remember what year. It was a few years ago. It was the Death Magnetic Tour. One of the best concerts I've seen. But Battery, like I said, I'm pretty sure that this was the first song that I heard, because she gave me this, and she gave me And Justice for All, but I'm pretty sure she didn't give me them all in one go. So it was this one. This is one of her favourites. Because it was the first song, that's the one I'm going to talk about. Now I'll probably have to, what I ended up phoning was just somebody who uploaded the video and the picture here. So we'll listen to it. I might have to stop it to talk about it because I'm not sure if my voice is going to come out over the top of the sound. So let's see how that goes, shall we? I do like this. It's almost like a bit of a Spanish flamenco starting for the song. And it's got a baby go. Okay, so just to straight out start with, when I first heard that, it was like that galloping sound. That was just, it caught me. And I know that when I've played this album for other people for the very first time, like my mum, it was like, oh my god. And it's that galloping sound. the palm muted picking and that sort of stuff. But then, and also the little power chords in it. So let's just keep going. Alright, just have to stop right there. In addition to the time signature changes that they had in a lot of their earlier albums, which interested me as a guitarist, they also had tempo changes. So when you're listening to those first picks, you can hear the 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when they get into that little breakdown, it's like, so they slowed down the tempo just a little bit, even though they still had fast music going through it. And just the pace of the tempo of that solo, and especially that last bit. But yeah, pace is up. Let's keep going. was my introduction to Metallica, and obviously I just ended up going through the rest of the album, but for that to be the very first one, I'm almost certain, but I can't be 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure this was the album that I got started on, and then And Justice for All. And then she also gave me Ride the Lightning and Kill 'Em All. She also sprinkled a bit of, what did you put in there? I think there was some Black Sabbath in the space that was at the end of the cassette, and something else and that sort of thing. So, but this was that first introduction, and like I said, the thing that caught me, that really grabbed my attention with their music, was the pace. For a teenage boy, having that aggressive paced music was fantastic. But with theirs in particular, the tempo changes, the time signature changes, and that they had a lot of overlay in their music, like multiple parts, and that's why I just wanted to play the album version rather than a concert version, because they obviously can't have all of the guitars that they have all the time. And because this was my musical journey and there was no video clip of this, I had to listen to the album. I'll definitely be getting some more Metallica on here, because Metallica, again, one of my favourite bands. It really guided the way that I learnt guitar. One of those things, I know bits of most of the songs up until I think Load and Reload was the last ones that I got guitar music for. Anyway, Battery. Fantastic Metallica song. Awesome way to start an album. And I love a lot of the songs on this album. And maybe you could tell me what your favourite one is off this album in particular, maybe. If it's not off this album, put that too. But do you have a favourite off this album? Might be something else. Let's see.